Welcome to this comprehensive guide on Axie Infinity Axie Genetics Breakdown. Understanding Axie genetics is crucial for creating a strong and competitive team. And in this tutorial, we will break down the key concepts and provide practical examples to help you get started. First, let's start with the basics. Axies have 6 distinct body parts, including eyes, ears, mouth, horn, back, and tail. Each of these parts has a unique genetic trait that affects the Axie's stats and abilities. There are 3 main genetic types: dominant, recessive, and minor recessive. Dominant genes will always be expressed if an Axie has 1 copy of the gene, while recessive genes require 2 copies to be expressed. Minor recessive genes are weaker versions of recessive genes and can be expressed with only 1 copy, but the effect is less pronounced. When breeding Axies, it's essential to understand how genetics work. The genetic makeup of the offspring is determined by the parent's genes, with each parent contributing 1 gene to the offspring. This means that if you want to create an Axie with a specific trait, you need to choose parents with the desired genes. For example, if you want to create an Axie with a particular horn, you should choose parents with the dominant horn gene. However, if you want to create an Axie with a recessive horn, you need to choose parents with 2 copies of the recessive horn gene. Another crucial aspect of Axie genetics is the concept of gene expression. Gene expression refers to how the genes are expressed in the Axie's phenotype. Some genes may be hidden, meaning they are not expressed in the Axie's appearance, but they can still be passed on to offspring. To create a strong team, it's essential to understand how to breed Axies with the desired traits. One best practice is to focus on breeding Axies with high-quality dominant genes, as these will always be expressed. Additionally, you should aim to create Axies with a balanced genetic makeup, with a mix of dominant and recessive genes. In conclusion, understanding Axie genetics is critical for success in Axie Infinity. By grasping the basics of dominant, recessive, and minor recessive genes, and how they interact during breeding, you can create a strong and competitive team. Remember to focus on breeding Axies with high-quality dominant genes and aim for a balanced genetic makeup. With practice and patience, you can master the art of Axie breeding and become a top player in the game.